So this is the US 30 analysis for Monday, the 4th of December. Now, let's have a look what happened with prices and where they're likely to, where they might possibly go. So let's give me a second here. In this chart up. So from the last video, we were saying that this was an exhaustion candle, and that we were possibly expecting a retracement down to 24,070, far end of the range being around at 23,900. We didn't quite get down to 23,900. We did trade as low as 23,921. So we're 21 points away from the level that we identified as being the far end of the range. Now, we do have, as you can see here, we do have this very bearish candle here with the large wick to the downside. It's likely a news-related candle. As you can see here, it's likely a news-related candle, but we did see quite a bit of retracement off the candle, and we do seem poised for more upside momentum. Now, in light of it, we did close just there, so we did negate the entire candle on Friday, but we have had a market gap up. The market has gapped up, somewhat negating the candle, gapped up above it. We do have a gap which is somewhat bullish for prices, and we have had that continuation here on the hourly chart to the upside. Now, we have to look for potential upside targets beyond this 24,465. Well, the next level marked out here on the charts is all the way up at 24,550. So we'll see our price react to 24,550. If we do see some sell side momentum, possibly we'll be targeting this gap fill just here. So let's just see what the gap fill is. Just bear with me a second here. So we'll just put the, it's going to mark that out on the charts. Gap fill is just about there. Sometimes what happens is prices head towards areas where there might be a bit of a gap fill. So we got a gap fill in around 24,238. So on this chart here, so if we do see a bit of a turnaround, we're looking to see our price direct to 24,238. If we don't see some buy side momentum coming in the market to take us all the way up to 24,550, we're looking to potentially target the level beneath, currently at 24,071. Successful navigation of which we'll be targeting all the way down at 23,900. Can't anticipate prices trading all the way down to 23,900, but potentially 24,070 or 24,000 would be the well, we fourth 24,465. 24,070 from where we are at present would be, I'd likely expect to be the far end of the range actually. 24,070, unless we do have a very strong catalyst, in which case 24,000 again we'll be looking for buy side momentum to come back into the market. Now we are poised for more upside momentum, so if we don't find a support at the gap filled at 24,038, if we don't revisit the gap fill at 24,038, we're looking to target 24,550. If we successfully navigate 24,550, the next, apart from the obvious levels in around possibly 24,600 and 24,700, the next major level that we'll be looking at is 24,830. We'll see how prices react if we do get up to 24,830. I can't anticipate prices moving all the way up to 24,830 here on Monday, the 4th of December. But again, if we do successfully navigate 24,450, we'll be targeting that 24,830. That will be a short / medium term target. 24,830, beyond which we're looking for possibly being 25,000, but I'd expect 24,830 to be the next stop before we get up to 25,000. Successful navigations of 24,600, 24,700 are needed, of course, for a move all the way up to 24,830, but I would expect that in light of this very strong trend, in light of the fact that we have not seen further continuation after having that brief sell-off on Friday the 1st of December, does appear to seem a bit of a formality. This market is incredibly strong, so 24,830, possibly sometime this week or next week, unless we do see a dramatic turnaround in prices, in which case we've mentioned all the levels below that we will be keeping an eye on for potential bounces in the market. Now, we've mentioned all levels to the upside and the downside, and so we're just going to have a look at the higher time frames. So if we head over to the monthly chart and get scale on here correct, on this monthly chart, wow, just wow. As you can see on this monthly chart, if you were trading on this time frame, very strong trend to the upside. Difficult to justify taking a short opportunity here. So overall, a very strong trend. We've not had any significant bearishness. We've had a brief schism here in 2014, 2015. Brief schisms all the way down to a 50-period moving average, but we've not had anything too concerning since 2009. 0809 on the US 30. So let's just have a look at the weekly time frame actually. So if we head over to the weekly, and oh wow, this weekly time frame again has been incredibly strong. We've had a pullback to 20-period moving average, and let's just see when that was. So we had a pullback to 20-period moving average in May, and since then we've been on a very strong run. We've had this weekly candle from last week closing near its highs, a very bullish candle. We would expect follow through to be somewhat limited. That does seem to be a slightly exhaustive move, but this market is difficult to I wouldn't want to pick tops in this market, to put it more concisely. So this market, even though we've had a bit of a strong candle to closing last week, we do see poised for more continuation, and we do have mentioned levels that we are looking at. But overall, this, let's just get the pen on here. Overall, on this weekly time frame, we are in a very strong uptrend, similar to the monthly time frame. So so we've got multiple time frame alignments, in sense of a bullish market on the US 30. So if we head over to the daily chart, as you can see, yes, as I was saying, as we can see here on this US 30 on the daily chart, we've got a brief pullback down into a 20-period moving average, a bit of consolidation. We've had this breakout to the upside, so we do look poised for more bullish upside momentum. And we're pretty bullish so far since market open. So 24,550 seems a formality, and 830 should come into focus. But overall, these larger candles, we've had a consistent trend to the upside, but these larger candles indicating that the market has found new fuel for more upside momentum. So again, this market does seem extremely bullish, and it does seem that if you're more bullish than bearish, you will be on the right side of trades on this market. Again, that's not investment or trading advice, but overall, we do seem poised for more upside momentum. And let's bear with me a second here. Yep, that should wrap up the US 30 analysis. Thanks for watching.